Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Age of Wonders 3, the two DLCs. Golden Realms, Eternal Lures. They're separate campaigns. I tried the Golden Realms a little bit at the start, a couple of turns, just to re-familiarize myself with the game. I haven't played this in a long time, and it seems like these new campaigns are for experienced players, so I didn't want to start it when I basically don't even recall how to control the basic controls of the game. Golden Realms. As Ernest, leader of the Thistlewood family, bring the halflings out of exile and reclaim their place in the world.
Day 3 of the Thicket Moon, the 57th year since the Heartwood Massacre. My name is Ernest, and I'm a Thistlewood of Ampost, one of the last refuges of the Halflings of Athla. I start this journal on the day that war has found us again. Refugees have washed up on our shores, our village is flooded with scared, war-battered people. Among them is Hambinga, the legendary Halfling hero, and the news he has brought will change everything.
I'm gonna go with hard difficulty, simply because normal has the heroes resurrect after a fight if anyone is alive on your side, so that just allows for a lot of abuse. So hard it is. Not sure. It might bite me in the ass a couple of times because it's been so long since I've last played the game, but I'm hoping we can deal with it.
New Heartwood is gone. The refugees bring wild tales of rampaging orcs and goblins. I cannot imagine what they must have been through. The refugees hope to find a safe haven with us, but our Ampost colony is deeply divided along old family lines. With no central leadership and with thousands of extra people to shelter, we will be unable to withstand the attack many fear is coming. Among the refugees is a legendary hero, Hambinga, of the Order of Keepers. He calls for a council hoping to find a suitable leader to unite us. The Peacocks, an old family respected for their quiet devotion to the Allfather, were the first to present a leader, the pious Roger Peacock. The Moonflower family, who made their riches through trade, argued that they had more experience in the ways of the world and put forward the calculating Camille. I represent our family, the Thistlewoods. We are builders, farmers and watchmen, and I believe we need more than just an army. We need to change our ways, to stop sipping tea in our gardens while we gossip about other families. The time has come for a new kind of halfling, a race of fighters. With 3 such conflicting personalities, the council quickly descended into chaos, with arguments and recriminations coming from all sides. Fearing that our squabbling could erupt into civil unrest, Hambinga proposed a contest. The first family to successfully settle the mouth of the Serpentine River and build a realm large enough to protect our people shall lead the 3 united halfling families.
Halfling Warlord. Ernest, welcome. I'm glad you have made it here safely. Other 2 families arrived some days ago. They are already busy establishing their realms to the east. Greetings, Ham. It's good to see a friendly face in these dark times. I'm eager to get started. We need to resolve the question of leadership quickly. This competition is giving our enemies time to organize against us. That is true, but we must be united as a people before we can fight as a people. The one who is victorious here will lead us through difficult times. They must prove themselves before taking on so grave a responsibility. There is one other thing you should know. When we fled to New Heartwood, Carl Hushwick, a former keeper colleague of mine, stayed behind. He hired Naga mercenaries to help defend us there, but I've heard reports of Nagas moving into the area to the southeast. It is strange. I see no reason for them to be here, so I need to go and investigate. I understand. Send word if you discover anything of importance. Come, sister, it's time to show everyone what the Thistlewoods are worth. Ali.
I share your enthusiasm, Ernest, but we must be cautious. I doubt that these lands are unpopulated, and whoever lives here might not approve of our using their home for this game.
Well, we'll deal with them when we find them. There's no time for delay. We must find good locations for new settlements if we are to win this competition. Right, the only thing worthwhile that I noticed when I tried this for a couple of turns is that there's a new thing called Empire Quests. This, I would say, are sort of achievements that reward you once you get them, and anyone can get them. So things like be the first to achieve pure good alignment, reward a group of good units, or pure evil, a group of evil units. So basically, if you achieve things, research things, conquer enough cities, things like that, you'll get some kind of a reward out of it. I don't particularly have any reason to go chasing after any of these. If we get them, we'll get them. At the same time, if let's say there's two sides and one ignores them and the other collects them all, I think the one who collects them is going to have a huge advantage. So it's not like I can ignore them totally, but I cannot afford to go after such rubbish at this moment. I took a little bit of a look at what halflings have to offer. They have variations on your typical units. I would say the two things I've noticed that they have 20% weakness to physical damage. That's offset by a skill called luck. When you get lucky, you don't take any damage from an enemy attack, but the chance of that happening is fairly low. So I think they're very, very vulnerable, already sort of weakish, and then extra vulnerability to physical attacks. But if you're lucky, you're really lucky. And luck is affected by morale, so good morale is very good for halflings, and bad morale is catastrophic. I'll go to laboratory. It'll suck up all my crystals and a lot of money, but I want to get the research going fairly quickly. Generates 10 additional research. Currently I have 0 produced from this league. So I want this to support units produced in this league gain an additional rank. I want the research boost to get going quickly, not necessarily this quickly. Looking at the map, there's a lot of water areas. I think we're on sort of islands, or at least there's a river going through the map. So, we do have a harbor, so it might be worthwhile to just build a ship and send it exploring. Because you have this. Floats contains an amount of gold, so basically whoever finds these treasures spread around the map gets a huge advantage. Okay, who gets 5 metropolises basically wins. Ali must survive. What spells do I have now? Transform, Water Note, Seek Inspiration, Red Siege, Inspire Loyalty. These are all strategic spells. Do I have any combat spells? Lion's Courage. Plus 5 physical damage, Overwhelm and Strong Will. Attempts to cause target enemy unit to go berserk. If it fails, they're slightly hindered. Okay. War effort. Generate extra money. Please give me extra casting ability and mana capacity. 3 turns. Brigade would be an easy thing to produce, and we have armies to go over land, but I think I have one the loading unit. So warship would be nice for nothing else to just explore. Yeah, we have a wisp. Appling Night Watch I think is just shitty melee units. Armors, these are shitty range units. Well, pikemen slash, but they have the throw chicken ability. It's a once per battle ability. It does some damage and enemy loses half of their movement points, or at least have a chance to do that. Then we have, I think, a fairly typical caster. This unit gives their army plus 200 morale. Holy shit. Didn't realize that this does something like this. That's a massive boost because of the lucky. Hostile attacks and spells used against this unit have a chance to miss. The chance is greater when morale is high, while low morale units are never lucky. Having lucky more than once makes a unit very lucky, increasing its luck chance by 50%. So the minor bard skills would be absolutely crucial to get the lucky to trigger more often. So I need 4 more guys at least. Hopefully the leader goes. We need a healer. That's Halfling Blue brother. Then we probably need some kind of a heavy hitting melee units. And we have Berserker, Jester, Night Watch. Okay, we have Monster Hunter and a Berserker. We'll take those. Not sure. The rest I suppose can leave here. I don't want to leave this place undefended. And Mr. Wisp can go and explore. Basically one flotsam. Excellent. Can I reach it? 109 gold. There's another flotsam there. I'm just wondering, should I leave the Wisp there or should I send the ship there? The ship is probably more survivable, so I'll send it further to the east probably. Wisp can collect all this crap. Although Wisp can go on the land while the ship cannot, so maybe the other way around. Okay. Three tier 2 units, that's quite a lot. And I don't think we'll get anything from this until we actually can spread our influence, so I'll let it be for now. It's an easier target for us to go after. Drake monkeys. Actually I think they're baboons, but whatever. But the best part about them, they actually fling their shit at us. Disgusting monkeys. for the most part these are range attackers, so we want to go into melee as quickly as possible. The halflings have sort of weird range attacks, like fireworks, area of effect attacks that sort of can cause creatures to panic. We have a sorcerer. Magic Fist, Star Blades, Harmonizing Energy. So to attack spell, buff spell, healing spell. Heal his ass. I want the forest melee. I'm not sure if I want to attack him. I just need to prevent him from doing range attacks. Since we have a healer, as long as we don't lose anyone, I think we'll be okay fairly quickly. Bountiful melons. These lovely big melons have restorative properties. We should remember to let our troops visit these patches after tough battles. Flowers of Solace allows to ignore negative moral effects. Clover Fields, lucky to the luckless, and very lucky to lucky. I'll take the hints. I don't want to dismiss them. I probably I'll get a lot of advantage out of it. Maybe I should send out the scouts. The big problem with scouts in this game is that individual armies, I think they get killed, they provide you with moral negatives, so throwing units away like that is a bad idea. At least we shouldn't do that all the time. To 11's independent party. So I think that's where we want to establish our city, but I'm not sticking any settlers here unless the elephants have been taken care of. There are more flotsam. What is that? Shrine to the Fickle Mermaid. Bestows visiting units with +2 vision range and Mariner for 8 turns, and fully restores their movement. Adds 10 knowledge when located within your domain. I think I can go there, right? More gold. We're not actually doing very well on the gold front. We have a decent amount of in storage, but we're losing it constantly. I see 3 tier 1 units, 1 tier 2. You should be able to take them on, I think, but I don't know what this is. Eldritch Pit. Treasure site. Wild magic can infuse this area, spawning fantastic monsters and animals. Okay. One of our units is a little bit weakened, that's no good. As far as I can do, what the fuck are those? As far as I can see, they have a couple of weak units and a cavalry that's troublesome. Shock serpents aren't really that tough, but they do shock. I have no idea what these things do. I don't want to get close to them. Don't think I have much of a choice. The apprentice is the one unit we can't lose no matter what. We need to stay outside the range of these serpents. There's not all that much I can do. I think I should save my healing attempt when I see what the fuck they are gonna do. How far does this shoot? Quite far. So I would have to go 2 forward to be able to fire it though. And that puts me in range of these sausages. We should cast something. +5 strength, overwhelm, and strong will, or try to berserk the enemy. I think buffing your own guys makes more sense. We need something heavy hitting. Can't shoot at ground. The pool flingers are probably our biggest problem, but I think we can handle that. Most dangerous unit is the cavalry. It can get basically on in charge distance. That's bad, so that should be taken care of first. He's in a perfect shot to do a lot of damage to them though. Resist, resist. Didn't do shit. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm playing this terribly. I didn't pay attention to what he has. I could theoretically kill that one. Might not go my way, and also then we're gonna leave this guy basically on his own here. For days, they're not gonna be doing anything. Dazzled. I think our hero might be well enough protected, because if they want to go through here, our guys get to attack. Probably try to kill something here. It's more complicated than that. I can heal my own guy or try to take out the hardcore riders. I think I would need 2 attacks at the very least to succeed in that. Yeah, if I on the other hand heal him, I can't heal anything else, and I'll leave myself incredibly vulnerable to other things. We have other things to consider. This was a bad fight on my part. It might be saved by the enemy's retardedness, but only that. No one died. That's the important part. Fight. Extra damage, extra health. Inflict bleeding wounds. Tireless. Okay, the trooper actually comes fairly good later on. And we have decent healing powers, we have the healer, so we will heal up quickly. A single turn, not in a fight, will be fine. Replenishing bucket of monkey filth. Yeah, that's I'm not sure who would make a magical item like that. It's a bucket of shit. Well, monkey filth, not necessarily just shit. There could be a variety of disgusting things there. It's an epic useful item. The unit hurls thick globs of indescribable filth at the target, doing damage and cursing the unit with a disgusting stench for 2 turns. Yeah. We could also sell it for some gold, but 100 gold is nothing. I'll take the bucket of fuel. Damage isn't anything special, but it does field damage and has status effect. Has cooldown. Yeah, it would be to overpower it. The shit bucket would fill itself every turn. Right, I don't see anything we can do here really. I wanted it more or less handled because it wasn't an area or a site defense army, it was a neutral army, so those might start wandering around and I didn't want to risk that. There's not enough city defenses here to survive something like that. Our warship. New production. I think I'll do a trebuchet. Or am I? Our army is okay to explore against weakish targets, but any kind of even half decent target, like a shitty city with a wooden wall, and we won't be able to do anything. At the same time, we could certainly use other things too, and I don't have a target for the trebuchet because it's develop my city a little bit on the meantime. But it's the only usable unit that I can really do here. Right. Pixie is going up and right, so the warship is going to go and pick up that. Roger. No further, please, Ernest. These lands belong to the faithful. Already our cities are growing. I'm confident the Old Father will guide us to victory. You may wait on your Old Father for as long as you wish, Mr. Peacock. Us Thistlewoods prefer to get things done for ourselves. You blaspheme so casually, Ernest, but do not worry. The Old Father has already forgiven you. The people need faith in these dark times, faith that I can provide. And when I win, I will be happy to let you minister to the people, but we need a warrior to lead us, Roger, not a priest, and I intend to prove that. I don't want to go into this territory that might be a very provocative ad. I sort of do want to see what the fuck he has. Ooh, that's free mana. Ooh, yeah, I'm not attacking him. That's, I think is that a tier 4 unit? Holy shit. Yeah. Shrine of Smiting. It's enough to kill every unit I have in all my armies. We need to kill the elephants. Hopefully I can strike them before they leave the next turn. And you need to hug our ass so you don't get horribly murdered here by the elephants. We need to move against elephants immediately after turn ends. They're good cavalry units. Very straightforward, durable, but dangerous enough that I can't exactly ignore them. And they're in a defensive posture. I think we want them to come to us so they don't get that many attacks. So, coupling it is. What really sells that thing is the monkey noises. I need to cover our flanks though, otherwise they might go to our rear and attack. opening up. That's something I will not survive. So then healer can, or the what are they? Brew brothers can probably recover any damage they do as long as they don't get to flank. So I need to prevent them from going there. No, I need you to go here. Flank. I suppose I could use this, but it's very risky. If they don't get dazzled or panic, we're in shit. But if one of them does that, we're in great position. A bit risky. I panic, and I think he's dazzled. Panicked and dazzled and disgusted. Okay, this is actually very good for us. Don't think they can do much. Doesn't obey orders and attempts to run from enemies or keep out. So yeah, they're very nice. Panic, disgusted, disgusting stench. So everything's going very well for us in fact. Just need the healer to do something useful. Cover the asses of the rest. I don't think that'll disappear in a yeah, it'll last for another turn, and I don't think they have the mobility to escape fully. So what we need to do is follow their asses and fire again and again and again and again and again. Even if they escape, they're in such bad condition that I can finish them off with almost anything. Doesn't really matter what you do. No escape for you. There will not be any retaliation attacks. Okay, these camera angles zooming in sort of bother me. I don't think they're necessarily terrible, but they bother me a little bit. He's dead. Both our heroes got level up. Very nice, very nice. It's a good warm-up for more serious fights. What else can I do? There's creation, no. That's not all that helpful for us. I think we want to establish our little city first. Warrior culture. The Empire suffers no happiness penalties from the enemy in domain and enemy at the gates events. In addition, city migration time is cut by 50%, rounded up. That's actually quite nice. That's the most annoying thing, when a lot of enemy armies are just running about. Even if they don't really do anything, they're huge menace to you. It lasts 10 turns. It's not time to cast something like research something like that now. I think I'll take the last stand. +2 defense, first strike, and pole arm ability to target friendly unit until the end of combat. It's fairly cheap. Additionally, affected units will get 2 times the normal bonuses to defense and resistance from guarding. So it's a very good defensive spell. Ali Thistlewood is very much a caster, and if I recall correctly how these casters need to be played is to rely on the casting. Don't try to make it into something it's not. It's not an army leader here. And every time we play a different scenario, I think, or the leader rather changes, we get to redistribute the points. So you don't need to. You need to build the secondary hero like a secondary hero, not a main hero. Unit gains plus 80% physical protection for 2 rounds. Okay, that sounds actually quite nice. I'm using this more like a melee hero as far as I can see. Mind control immunity. Faster healing. Heavy field medic. This means I wouldn't have to have a healer in the army and we would still heal very quickly. We don't need it now, but I think survivability might be better. Basically, try to make the guy into a cavalry unit. I don't recall what you should take. The main hero usually should be an army buffer though, but at the same time we lack proper fighting hero in this army, so I don't see anyone else taking that role for the moment. I think it's better for us to just try to build this guy around that for the moment. At least a little bit, some survivability, then we can worry about the buff to the army. And I think I could establish a city right now. Master's Guild, holy shit, please. That's a huge production advantage. And Trebuchet come with experience. Range strength, extra health. Yeah, this is so the warships. Battering rams, something we have. Yeah, that's a massive production benefit for us. Definitely should do some war machines. It might be better to do a battering ram, but trebuchets honestly are generally good. A couple of those, even just dragging behind the army, and every type of a serious fight / city fight, and we can just do a defensive formation and just either if they stay their position, we can pummel their walls down and start hindering them. So we win either way. It just strengthens my position incredibly. At the same time, I'm losing a huge amount of money, so I actually do need the city. I think this is better. Tulip Town. Congratulations, you get to be the Tulip Town guards from this point on. Which means you're not gonna move a muscle. And someone didn't take anything. We don't strictly speaking need this mana, but I'm not going to say no to it. We're not in a good place as far as mana is concerned. Independent. Look like some mermaids. I assume that they're mermaids. Take it! Fuck you! What are we looking at? Mermaids. Swimming, mind control immunity, evolve into Siren. I don't think these are threat tier 2 though. Siren tier 3. This is probably dangerous. Dominate, Siren's Wail, good melee. No escape for me. So they initiated the attack. There's no way I can kill anything. I suppose that's the main gripe I have. So basically if I keep running away, things will just turn to shit anyway. If I go there, I'm gonna be horribly murdered. There really is no good option for me. I'm going to be horribly murdered no matter what I do. So might as well get things going. Might be able to kill a mermaid, never a siren. There's no. Ooh, I might be able to. Yeah, I don't think this is a. This is not a fight where I should go all in as far as spellcasting is concerned. I couldn't do all that much anyway, and I would waste all my crystals in a fight that's basically lost already. On the bright side, upkeep is on the puzzle now. We should increase our domain radius. No. We need to do units. We need at least 2 frigates to kill those, and I don't see any real point. Yeah, they're guarding this, but that's all. Why would I invest a huge amount of funds and units to basically fight that? It just makes no sense to me. Trebuchet on the other hand, we can move it around. Still fairly expensive for us. It will turn into a village on the next turn. It will spread influence a little bit, which will help a little bit. We need to clear that. There's some kind of a site there too. Epic, that's beyond us. We can't place that. Strong might be something doable. Okay. Still. We could be doing Halfling war breeds if we get to produce war breeds. Where is produce phalanx? No, stables are bigger. Right, so this requires us to research before we can produce anything. This would allow us to produce something now, but they're all rubbish, so it's a huge investment in time and money before we can actually start doing anything. Extra mana income might not be a terrible idea. But yeah, I'm eyeing the trebuchet too. If I start doing this, I'm not gonna be able to take the trebuchet. Still, we are sort of in deep shit if we can't regularly cast spells and things like that. And there's the money. 65. So now the question comes, do we move east or do we go for this? It's just a little bit of cash at the same time. A little bit of cash can help quite a bit. At the same time, our rivals are going here, so if I don't care, I'll go east. I'll lose everything to them. This can probably wait. I don't think we're at war, we're at competition. We're at war with the neutrals. Mazua. You should not be here. You enter our lands, pillage our sacred sites, kill our wild stock. Your dirty cities are blight. Little halflings are foolish to challenge us here. We will kill you all. Okay. What is it?
Brother, the Draconian might have cities and fortresses here we can use for ourselves. Taking them from her might give us the advantage we need to win this competition.
I'm loath to divert too much away from our expansion effort, but you're right. This war could be a blessing in disguise. We should start building up our armies immediately. Your death will be our pleasure. Yeah. She has the hips. Definitely a woman. Alright, she's there. I think we need to go take a closer look, see if we can scout her out a little bit. Right, we're in good shape. We need to take care of this. Well, we don't need to do shit, but it provides population and happiness, and our border will cross it soon. Like I think on the next turn. It has good defenders. That's the problem. Like, really, really good. I'm afraid we might get casualties. Well, I wouldn't say casualties are guaranteed. I'd say that I would probably get casualties, let's put it that way. I think we can do the lucky clover field first. It's much easier fight, get the luck bonuses, then go there. That might be the difference between success and failure. It also means that we could use the haste berries on the back rack to just over here. We gotta go do something. Can't just stand here. I need to do this fight, even though auto combat will probably be okay with these. I need the experience in this in the fighting. Lucky 0 damage. I need a flanking attack on that one, then we can finish it off with the apprentices. The question is, do I want to do an attack that would likely kill them, or do I want to sort of spread this one around? This is not gonna kill them. Protected against everything, it's not gonna go down. Doesn't mean we shouldn't shoot. He can kill it. I don't think they have an attack power to really kill anything. Yeah, they just attempted something fairly pathetic. Okay. I can just fix that. Although Brew Brothers might benefit from simply doing some attacking for a change. Cleaver attack's actually quite nice. Like as many as possible to get some experience under their belt. Doesn't have to be much, but at least something. Get the first level up. That adds a little bit of survivability if nothing else. Shit. Didn't think they could attack. I didn't see an indicator there that they would attack. They won't die from this, but they're vulnerable to flanking. And the heroes heal quickly, so I'm not too worried about her getting seriously injured. I'll restore my health with some tasty melons. What about this? Creation node. We'll spread there fairly quickly. It's a 2 tier 2, no, 3 tier 1s. We probably should handle that too. It's there's not gonna be another army here, very likely to take care of it. So if it's not us, researchers of New Alder made an incredible discovery and they gained 52 knowledge. Okay. It's bullshit, but I'll take it. We produce a trebuchet, we are gonna be broke. We're sort of in that position no matter what we do. Vengeful Frost. 15 frost damage to target enemy. We definitely should use this for something else. Maybe war effort. The Empire citizens support the war and work harder to ensure its victory. The Empire cities generate additional 10 gold. So this would take 3 turns and it would probably solve a lot of our money issues. We could increase our range again to get the water node. Then there's the epic tomb, but there's no way in hell we'll do an epic tomb. That's just unrealistic at this point, not at these levels. What we need is units. East there seems to be a path going that way. I think trebuchet would be an answer to that. I'll take 2 turns. It's fairly expensive, we can't do another, but I like them. I like them very much. Ooh, let's go there. I'm not going there, but you can go. Okay, that eases the situation a little bit. Honestly, farmer, go back to the town. Someone needs to take a look at what's here. Maybe the larger army is required. Yeah, it's another goddamn path. So what exactly is here? The main army has to move toward the enemy we discovered. I don't see any way around that. Trying to delay that is just gonna bite us in the ass. We'll probably take the trebuchet with us. It'll take a couple of turns to clear this army and that army. So we'll then start to move mosey toward their place of power. We can probably level up a little bit. Maybe get some reinforcements. Another trebuchet would be my favorite. One is sort of it can be destroyed before it can break a wall. 2, no, that won't work anymore. It's weak cavalry, more or less. I can't wait, I need to go. They might get bonuses from that area anyway. I can cast some spells, so I'm not totally incapable of harassing them. Yeah, I want to also force them to make a move. By doing the spell casting, I think they're forced to basically attack us. Otherwise, they risk dying without doing any damage. Which means they're easy pickings for us. Right, who gets to kill the fairies? Just looking at our options. There isn't all that much I can do, but I can do a little. There's no way to flank them. They are in defensive mode. Definitely kill it. And definitely wasn't definitely apparently. Okay. Well, I can kill it now. But if I do that, the Fell Horse in a great position to screw over either this or this, both of which I can't exactly get let be in that particular position. I think I'll still wait for them to do something. High morale and luck works very well. It was with some creatures, I think it was something like 38% luck. So 38% chance that the enemy doesn't actually hit you when they hit, and you will hit, much guaranteed. So very valuable indeed. So, tell me what you've got. It's a fortress, not a city. A couple other sites around it. We can build our own city here if we want to. I think we would inherit the walls. And it's in a fairly good position. It's basically guarding a path to the east. What the fuck is that? That's an old serpent. That's not something we can kill. It's not gonna take any damage from magic. It has huge amount of life, and every attack it makes can disable us. So yeah, I think we can take it if we have a huge amount of range damage that we can use to kill it. Otherwise, no. don't want to go there. I'll stick here for now. I need to get a better idea what... Ooh, what is that? It's a treasure site. Okay, I need to get a better idea what exactly is here. I'll go there and then go here. For now, stay. This might be the most important army we have on that move at the moment. There's a spider temple. On its own, not too big of a deal. Black. No, this is neutral. It doesn't look like this is an unfriendly city. I'll go in and see what they say. Dwelling of Tway Fellings, independent, population Fey, good, relations respectful, neutral. Negotiate. 75 gold, exit. Right. The important point is that there's not a hostile city or something waiting for our weakness to attack us. We just need to negotiate a little bit. Ooh, catalyst. 3 catalysts. Go for it. Shit. It's a black dragon. I cannot escape anymore. It's too late. We're done for. Might be able to escape south, I suppose. What the fuck is that? Some kind of dense vegetation. Okay. Epic tomb. That when the turn ends, we need to move this guy away from here immediately. Extra casting power or whatever isn't exactly going to be harmful to us. We can go through a very serious battle. Very, very serious battle thanks to that. This is not one of it. I might be able to do one of the more challenging treasure sites thanks to that. An epic site at this stage would probably give us something like a better mount and some kind of serious equipment upgrade. But that's a risky business thing, like really risky with casualties and all that. So maybe later, once we have more levels, if we can get more levels. I don't know if there's a level cap in this. Right, it's Toadstool Fairy is the real danger here. The hunters are okay, but not that dangerous. Then the elephant. And the teleporting unicorns, right? So yeah, they're all dangerous in fact. I can't really prevent the unicorn from attacking since it teleports. So I think the elephant will be our guide. Where to go? We definitely want to cast spells. She has the sphere of protection, plus 80% protection for 2 rounds. Yeah, thanks to her, we might, and the extra casting capacity, we might be able to do a very dangerous tomb. The bigger problem is that there's probably a tier 3 unit So around 100 points of health and massive attack capabilities. There might even be a tier 4 with a lot of weaklings, and that's something we cannot survive. So I think it's a reckless attack. The strong side might be more appropriate for us. I suppose it never hurts to just take a look at what they have in that stronger side. I'm sort of trying to avoid casting because once I start casting I can't use these extra casting points to try the epic side. I don't see any area of effect abilities that they have. So we can just pile up here. Might have to cast a little to get them to do something. If we charge, then this is gonna be bad, bad, bad. I only need to move one forward to solve this issue. You need to cover my actually two. What you got? Moral negatives, resistance negatives. Yeah. Yes, devastating charge, so... Right. Shit. Can do a lot of damage. We need to cover his ass thoroughly. I mean, we can take the charge, but that means not a lot of other things can happen. They can teleport, so they can attack from many directions. The unicorn is the biggest problem. It forces... I can't form a line of defense and protect against it. If it flanks us, it also opens up the frontline units to a flank from from a charge like that. So that's pretty much impossible to survive. That's the problem. Right. He might die. I think I got incredibly lucky there. Bad morale, thanks to the stench, basically saved our asses. But we are not in a good position. We are in a terrible, god-awful position. If I move, without a doubt he will attack. If I attack, I'll just die. I'm gonna have a huge amount of trouble staying alive any other way. I can cover his ass with a spell. Restores 15 health to target friendly magic origin unit, so that's not gonna do shit. I need to clear a path to open fire, but I can't. One of the pieces of shit here has to die, otherwise we will not survive. And that's no lie. That was perfect. Well, we could go after the fairies or the hunters. Try to kill the unicorns. I'm going to create a flanking opportunity. He resisted my fireworks. I more or less need to just block direct line of fire. Yeah, it's not great, but we might actually survive without taking casualties. Depending on what he does. Yeah, lucky, lucky, lucky. We need heroes to level up. I know I damaged my own units a little bit, but that hardly matters. Yeah, more or less just fine. We got bloodied a little bit, but no casualties, so it doesn't matter. And a lot of experience. Extra melee strength, extra health. Extra melee strength, extra health. Melee defense, hit points, inflict bleeding wounds. And leader got a level up. Unicorns, for money, I'll take the unicorn. I really could use extra troops. I like the group we have. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's fine. Adding unicorns to that, and maybe a trebuchet, and we have something that's usable. So either strengthen this guy or provide army bonuses. Army bonuses tend to be more useful. We have a lot of range units, or rather units that have range capabilities. Martial arts. +5 bonus against attacks of opportunity and retaliations. That's actually fantastic if we want to use this in any kind of a assault manner. The retaliation attacks can be increasingly ignored. +5 bonus also is a massive bonus. Field medic is not a important thing as long as we have the healer unit. I'm not sure how long we're gonna have it, and I can't exactly just have this piece of shit constantly with us. Maybe the field medic might be better. No, currently we need combat capability, so martial arts. Three points to spend. +3 melee strength until the end of turn. I think this is a free action more or less, so you can always basically use it. Just 3 melee points. +3 damage against pikemen and shielded units. Why wouldn't you take War Cry? It's +3 against everything. I have no idea. And once you get enough attack, you also eliminate a lot of counterattacks. Maybe Monster Slayer. In addition, we could get some protections. I think I'll take the hit points still. Right. I think I'll leave things here. Yeah, forgot about this. Don't bother. I'm not gonna survive this. We have an urgent matter to discuss. It could improve the relations between our people. We have had it with those giants. You want me to kill giants? They always crush us beneath their feet, and they look down upon us as a species. Please take care of them for us, and we'll reward you greatly. I think if I say tell me more, they'll basically give me a timer that I need to use to complete the quest. And I don't want to get distracted at the moment, so how about you go fuck yourself? Trebuchet production, excellent. We are gonna need some basic units just to protect our cities. Stables of Vigor. Produced living mounted units have free movement, fast healing, high morale. We have no... we would have to build this, and we can afford these. Not even close can we afford them. I think I want maybe a builder unit. Could repair the trebuchet, and it's fairly easy and quick to produce. I don't know if we can repair the trebuchet in any other way. We don't have any kind of a repair unit. Then we could do a couple of adventures to bolster our defenses here. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Casting hero is better. Stunning touch. Attempts to stun target enemy units. Stunned units cannot take any action, move, attack, or retaliate for 2 turns. That's a powerful thing. But maybe more casting potential. Although this is like a ability to kill anything if you get lucky, basically. So probably shouldn't ignore it. Alternatively, go full sorcery. I think stunning touch might be more useful. It's risky, yeah, but we could also do some basic abilities. Have the points. Vision range upgrade. That might not be a bad idea either, but basic defense will be more valuable. Right, so a little bit of a survivability increase and stunning touch. Just to have the tools to try something incredibly stupid. We have the extra casting points still. Epic Tomb unlocks Gripped of Unlife, which is each turn a dead unit will come back to life from the dead under the caster's control as an undead ghoul. The corpses of undead, machine, elemental, or incorporeal units cannot be affected. Requires Tomb to be present in the domain of the city. This is probably for undead. This also means very likely that that's what you have to face if you go there with your army. If we have any negative morale, you know, we have fantastic morale. So in many ways we're going to do this. Not now might be the best option to do it. The strong one is certainly something we can do. It's definitely risky business, and I would need to wait a turn at least to heal up, and I'm not sure this group is the best possible one to go in there. I'd like to at least take a look, see what's there. So we'll sort of bypass this a little bit, at the very least. Actually, I might as well just take a look. Wraith, Archon Caster, Hellhound, Archon Revenant, Orc. I'm honestly not impressed. The big problem is that they'll come back to life. So yeah, we need to kill most of them close to each other, otherwise we'll have to kill a huge amount of ghouls. So yeah, I think this is doable, especially with the 84 casting points. This means we can do two sides, probably get a decent amount of rewards, either equipment, gold, mana, maybe even units if we're lucky. So yeah, I'm not gonna do this now though. Run away! Does that affect our morale? Either way, we can't do it on this turn. Please, at half health. Honestly, Trebuchet might be a great unit to go there with. He does a good amount of damage, has durability, is tier 3, also has experience, so he does a little bit of extra damage. As opposed to one of them who is already at half health and injured. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing, but it'll have to take another turn. I don't want to see that. Research will be finished, we'll get more money. Yeah, things are, I suppose, overall looking decent. We're not doing well because we lost a scout, but we more or less understand what's going on. We have to make an offensive push here to spread our influence. We have to get the neutral city to join us. We have to make sure we don't piss off Seville. I think we sort of have to also make sure that we don't get boxed in here. We have to push through and expand quickly. This is about who gets the 5 big enough cities and he wins. So if we can expand fast enough that they can't capture cities of their own, I think we're basically guaranteed to win. The problem is we don't even see the half of the map yet. It seems like the enemy is coming from somewhere around here. This is just a little bit of a outpost. So I would imagine our other competitors to be in the left section of the map, and we basically have to fight to gain control of this and the resources needed to win this. Although officially it's not a requirement, but for practical purposes I think whoever manages to push forward there and capture areas is the one who's going to win this.